Hey, Ryan Michael Galloway here with We Don't Need No Stinking Record Company.com, and we're in the middle of producing a recording. So we've just kind of recap, we've got our basic tracks down. We've added a little bit of rhythm on top of that to layer it, and we shot our vocal and we've refined our vocal a little bit. Now, since we got a vocalist there, you, the lead singer, or whoever it is, and we might be able to get a couple buddies around, guys and gals, whatever, to do some background vocals. How are we going to shoot those? Well, first of all, there's a couple of ways to get this done. One is to have everybody sing one harmony note along with the lead vocals in places like the choruses, and maybe the second or third, the third or fourth line before the second chorus is also a nice tasty place to add one, or wherever you think is a good place to add builds. And depending on what genre you're in, you might do word harmonies, harmonizing exactly with the words of the lead singer, or you might use oohs and ahs and ohs and stuff like that, e's, depending on what kind of effect you're trying to get. You might use call and response, where the lead singer sings one thing and the background vocals answers back. Say just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit, that kind of thing. So you've got a lot of choices here. But how you record them is kind of interesting. You can get everybody in your background vocalist, whether it's you and maybe one or two other people or whatever, to sing a line of harmony that's maybe a third. And then go back and add a fifth, and maybe come back and add a bass if you want to go, four-part, do something that elaborate. One thing I really like is 2 or 3 people around a single microphone and getting them balanced, and then having them sing different parts. Having one sing the third, one sing the fifth, as an example, or one a third down and one a third above the lead singer. However you want to, tighten that up. Now, then you go back and you record exactly the same thing on a second track. When you mix them, you can pull them apart, either dramatically if they're really tight, or a little bit. And if you really want it to be full, you do it 3 times. This is a trick that I think everybody from Crosby, Stills and Nash, maybe Young, to the Eagles, to America, to whoever, has done at some point or another. Of course they sing great and tight with just 3 voices or 2 voices, but that when you want it to sound full on a record, you might double or triple those harmonies. You might do a whole lot more than that if you're Queen. You might do jillions of overdubs of the vocals. And then it's up to you when you're doing the mix later as to how obvious you want to make those. If they're just in the background to make things feel full and airy, and you pan them around a little bit to make it sound like a, kind of a more choral effect, or you want to, you want to make them really, really super obvious and right up there at the same level as the lead vocal. It just kind of depends. But anyway, so that's kind of a trick. If you really want things to sound full, double or triple those harmony vocals. And whether you record all of a certain part on one track and then double that, or you try to cluster people around a microphone, with 2 and 3-part harmony, and then, double or triple that. Either one of those effects, if you're doubling and tripling, that's the key. That's what gives it truly the chorus sound, and it's pretty amazing. So that's a couple tricks. I am Ryan Michael Galloway, and We Don't Need No Stinking Record Company.com.